the real core of my work is songwriting. I've been songwriting since my teens, and although I have written a play, I'm writing a play, and have written a musical, really songwriting and performing my own songs is what's key to my work. For any songwriter, there's always the promise of the perfect song, which of course doesn't exist. There is no perfect piece of art. But with any kind of writing, you're really trying to express whatever feeling might come to you at that moment in time, or the feelings of other people, and hopefully communicate. One thing that I see a lot of younger performers not doing is that they'll focus on one area of the audience or another, but one trick that I learned very early on is that you always must play to the whole of the room in turn. We're talking at the beginning of October at the moment, and in the news in America there's been the suicide of several young men who were being bullied either for being gay or for being suspected of being gay. And to me it shows that however much has changed, even in my own lifetime, I mean, when I was a teenager, the age of consent for gay men was still 21, and I felt growing up very much under the shadow of the feelings that I had were illegal and forbidden. And that's in the last 20 years. There are still people around the world in supposedly very advanced countries who feel oppressed and so lost that they can't continue their lives. And I think it's unbearably sad. And that's why, for me, it's important to be as open as I can about who I am to people who will listen to me, and often as open as I can to people who won't listen to me, because even when I was growing up, the only people I looked up to were Boy George and David Bowie. David Bowie isn't even gay, bisexual if the mood takes him. But I think now that people are talking about being gay, and whether they like it or not, it's important to be visible for young, middle-aged and old people, whoever sees you. I think, you know, it's very important to be there. My story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui. Then I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. I get no kick from cocaine. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, that would bore me terrifically too. But I get a kick out of you. I get no kick in a plane. Flying too high with some guy in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of